What's up, you guys? It's Steve here with some pretty incredible news coming out about executive actions in the coming days for provisions of promised stimulus from the president. Now, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, it comes as no surprise for those of you that follow me here on the channel. You know I've been reporting for this for quite some time. We've been hearing that what was going to unfold was they were going to pass the Inflation Reduction Act. It was going to go on to the president to be signed into law, and then after that, whatever provisions were not included were going to come through executive actions. They were going to make a push right before the midterm elections. And you guys, I've got articles and headlines to get you caught up on. And we've been hearing this for a while, as I mentioned. Take a look at this. Back in March of 2022, with legislation languishing and the midterms approaching, Democratic lawmakers pressure Biden to issue executive orders. They've been saying this for quite some time. Take a look at this. Going back to December of 2021, Representative Pramila Jayapal urges Biden to use executive action to deliver spending plan, letting him know you can't make these promises and not deliver. You can't run a campaign on $2,000 stimulus checks, wiping out student loan debt, all of these things, and not send it and expect the people to back you in upcoming midterm elections. And this is a midterm election year, which means Democrats, they are not playing. They are putting the pressure on Biden to dish out those executive actions. We actually heard they provided a list of an assortment of different things that they said, you promised, you need to deliver. And we're hearing that now that the Inflation Reduction Act, that reconciliation bill is passing, get ready, and reports are coming out that this could start in the coming days. And take a look, you guys. They've been saying it for over a year now. Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, $2,000 stimulus checks. Your promises must be kept. You can't tell the American people you're going to deliver and then you don't. So we will see, you guys, but we're hearing the first of which is going to be wiping out student loan debt. And this one is urgent right now because this is expiring at the end of the month and we're coming down to the wire. Take a look at these headlines, you guys, just coming out in the past 24 hours. Biden's student loan waiting game drags on, but they're saying he's going to be making a decision here very soon. Biden's education department took an enormous step toward helping student loan borrowers who have been shut out of debt relief, 23 Democratic senators say. So they're saying that right now, in the past 24 hours, there's been a lot of progress on what we're hearing would be the first of many executive actions addressing a lot of the promises that the president has made. And here's another one, student loan payment pause. If Biden extends student loan relief, expect these 5 things. Now, I'm going to be covering the details in these articles for you to let you know the latest developments that are happening right now on a potential executive action coming from the president in the next coming days, and we will see what else is to follow. As we've heard, progressives have prepared a list of executive actions they'd like to see the president take on provisions to help out the American people, direct assistance that has been left out of the reconciliation bill. And we will see, you guys. We're hearing that there is a lot on the way. We are about 90 days from the midterm elections. So I'm going to get you caught up on the latest, but before we dive in, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. If you appreciate the content, don't forget, smash the like button for me, helps out the channel a ton. Leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, totally free, why not come join the Ram fam? All you got to do is very quickly hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I cite all my sources, put them on the screen, read right from them so you know it's the latest. Any specific questions for me, hop onto Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3. Consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth, personal finance. More content on that channel coming to help you out with this economy, inflation, a recession. It's nuts right now. I know any little bit of information can help out a ton, so I hope that channel is a blessing to you as well. And also, yesterday, sent out an email blast for everybody that has added their email to www.reliefroadmap.com, that is added to the waiting list to get the comprehensive list of all stimulus checks. Gonna have that ready for you here very soon. We are approaching the final days. I'm gonna have a massive list for you, and then there's just so many new programs coming out all the time, you guys. I'm just gonna keep this updated on a monthly reoccurring basis. As new programs roll in, I'll add them. As other ones expire, we will drop them off, so that way you know everything that's going on. Because a lot of people don't realize there's not just the federal level stimulus checks. There's states, cities, counties sending out provisions all the time for checks because they have literally billions and billions of excess funds that they don't even know what to do with. They have so much cash right now. And you guys, they're sending them out. And in many cases, they don't know who's supposed to get them. They don't know who is eligible. So you have to apply. You got to know about it. And it's only available for a limited amount of time. And we're hearing a lot of people, they're totally missing out. And I don't want that to happen to my viewing community. So again, if you have not already, add your email at www.reliefroadmap.com. Let your friends and family know. Spread the word. We're approaching 8,000 people on that list. I'm here for you guys. I'm going to get that out to you very soon. But with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the latest coming out about executive actions that should be arriving in the next couple of days. So first up, link in the description below to this insider article that came out yesterday that says that 23 Democratic senators said that we have taken enormous steps to getting student loan debt taken care of. Now, take a look, you guys. President Joe Biden's educational department got a gold star from nearly 24 Democratic senators on the efforts to reform the student loan program. Now, last week, 23 Democratic senators, including Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren, wrote a letter to Education Secretary Miguel Cardona commending him on his department's efforts and urging him to do more to protect borrowers. Now, jumping down, it says the Education Department has not yet commented on the lawmaker's letter, but it comes at a crucial time for millions of federal borrowers. Student loan payments are set to resume in just over 2 weeks, and borrowers of student loans and the companies alike, they are all waiting for the news of an additional extension of the payment pause. Biden is also expected to announce whether he will cancel student debt broadly before August 31st. So this month, we're going to be waiting to see if there's an extension and a cancellation, with him reportedly considering $10,000 in relief for borrowers making under $150,000 a year. And we had heard this during his campaign, wiping out $10,000 of student loan debt per borrower. This is one of the unfulfilled promises that we've mentioned, and we're hearing that this could be coming very soon. They're saying it's very likely that the extension will take place before the 31st, before the deadline. He will likely carry it out beyond the midterm election time, so that way it's fresh in the minds of student loan borrowers when they hit the polls to vote. And also, there could be a wiping out of $10,000 of student loan debt. Now, take a look at this article, you guys. Student loan payment pause. If Biden extends student loan relief, expect these 5 things, and we're hearing this could be coming in a few days. It says student loans. President Joe Biden has only 15 days to decide whether he will extend the student loan payment pause for more than 40 million student loan borrowers. Absent any extension, student loan payments will restart on September 1st. Biden has remained silent on whether he would extend student loan forbearance, which student loan borrowers have enjoyed since March of 2020, when Congress passed the historic student loan relief. If Biden extends the student loan payment pause, here are 5 things that could happen next. So number 1, Biden would announce an extension of the student loan payment pause. If Biden extends the student loan payment pause for the record 7th time, Biden would make a formal announcement in the coming days, we're hearing. Now, the student loan payment pause expires on August 31st. This means that Biden has less than 2 weeks to announce whether he will extend the student loan forbearance for millions of student loan borrowers. If Biden extends the student loan relief, he would use his executive authority as president. So as we mentioned, executive actions by the president likely coming in days. Now, the Educational Department, they will notify you of more student loan relief. Number 3, student loan payments could restart in months. Now, here's the extension that they're saying they expect. If Biden extends the student loan payment pause, you should expect student loan forbearance to last for several more months. Republicans say that Biden could extend the student loan payment pause beyond November to encourage voters to elect Democrats in the midterm elections on November 8th. And we heard this from Senator Joe Manchin. Right now, everything that we're seeing in the forms of legislation, executive actions, they all circle around the midterm elections. Right now, politicians are trying to see if they can stay in control, if they can gain power. For example, rather than expire on August 31st, the student loan payment pause would extend it through December 31st of 2022, most likely. Alternatively, if Biden doesn't want to restart student loan payments on January 1st of 2023, a federal holiday, he could extend the student loan payment pause through January 31st of 2023. So some likely dates there for when we might see an extension. Number 4, Biden will decide on student loan forgiveness. And as we had mentioned, we had heard about $10,000 of student loan debt getting wiped out. That is what he's taking into consideration right now. And number 5, student loan payment pause would still be temporary. So understand that this forbearance, this temporary pause where payments aren't needed, it's only for a little bit of time. Eventually, these are going to restart back up. So be prepared. So those are the 5 things they're saying to watch for in the coming days as we're expecting executive actions from the president on student loans. But you guys, that is the latest. We're hearing it will be the first of many executive actions and orders on the way. I will keep you up to date and expect things to ramp up as we get closer to these midterm elections. And with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget to take a quick second, smash that like button for me, helps out the channel a ton. Leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's totally free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is very quickly hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. I cite all my sources, put them on the screen, read right from the articles so you know it's the latest. I'll keep you up to date on Congress, stimulus, legislation, the economy, so you know what's going on. If you got any specific questions, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth, personal finance. More content coming on that channel here very soon. And also, again, if you have not added your email at www.reliefroadmap.com, do so right away. Add your name to the 8,000 people on the waiting list. Going to be releasing a comprehensive list of all stimulus checks available across the nation in every state, city, and county, so you don't miss out on anything, because tons of people are missing out all the time. We're hearing it's very sad and unfortunate. I wish the politicians would do more to make sure there's more awareness of these programs, but you guys, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure my viewing community doesn't miss out on anything. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me once again. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.